Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Going to call the meeting to order at 6 p.m. Can I get a roll call, please?
Michael Cashman,
Present.
Thomas Wood,
Present.
Barbara Hebert, absent, Charles Costick,
Here.
Dana Isabella,
Here.
James Coffey, absent, and I am present.
Resolution 168, approve, accept the minutes of the previous meeting.
Resolved that the minutes of June 1st of 2023 and June 8th, 2023 be accepted and the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Is there a motion? Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Caustic, is there any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Is there anyone seeking to provide public comment this evening? Seeing none, we'll advance to the next resolution, Resolution 169, the abstract.
Resolved that the abstract of audited claims number 8A-23 for $189,266.12. Abstract 8A-23 prepays for the amount of $153,999.58 be received as reviewed by the audit committee, and the supervisor is hereby authorized to pay said abstracts.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Isabella, Wood. I just want to add, the clerk requested an adjustment in the abstract and a reduction, holding out payment for a contract that was originally posted, so that's why there was a change. Seeing nothing further, any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Thank you. Resolution 170, monthly department reports.
Resolved to receive and place on file the monthly department head reports for the following departments: Building and Grounds for June of 2023, Codes and Zoning for May and June of 2023, the Dog Control Officer for June of 2023, the Highway Superintendent for June, Parks and Recreation for June, Planning and Community Development for June and July of 2023, Supervisor's Financial Report for June of 2023, Town Clerk for June of 2023, and the Water and Wastewater Department for June of 2023.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Caustic, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Thank you. Resolution 171, proclamation and recognition of the 175th anniversary of the establishment of the town of Schuyler Falls.
Whereas the town of Schuyler Falls became its own municipality when it separated from the town of Plattsburgh by action of the New York State Senate and Assembly on April 4th of 1848. And whereas the town of Schuyler Falls is about 38 square miles in size and near the center of Clayton County. And whereas throughout its rich history, the town of Schuyler Falls has played a significant role in the development and growth of our region. And whereas the 175th anniversary of the establishment of the town of Schuyler Falls presents an opportunity for us to reflect on its past achievements, celebrate its present accomplishments, and envision a promising future. Now therefore, we, the town board of the town of Plattsburgh, on behalf of our residents, present the special proclamation to the town of Schuyler Falls, New York. It is with great honor and pride that we commemorate the 175th year of its establishment. Further congratulations to all who have contributed to this achievement. We admire its residents, past and present, for their enduring dedication and their contributions to the town's success. May this occasion be an opportunity for reflection, celebration, and renewed determination to make the next historical chapter of the town of Schuyler Falls even more remarkable.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Caustic, Isabella, and a ceremonial version of this will be presented to the town of Schuyler Falls. Is there anything further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Thank you. Resolution 172, purchase of 2 Motorola radios.
Whereas the Water and Wastewater Department and the Highway Department have a need for 100 megahertz Motorola radios to maintain safety and security in the event of an emergency, and whereas procedures for purchase of commodities, equipment, and goods and contract values requires town board approval for amounts in excess of $5,000, and whereas Motorola is under the state contract through OGS, therefore be resolved that the purchase of 2 800 megahertz radios be awarded to the Motorola Solutions in the amount of $11,564.62. Be approved, and it is further resolved that payment be made payable evenly from the 2023 water and wastewater budget accounts as stated here, And it's further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Water and Wastewater Department, Highway Department, and the Finance Manager.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Constant, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution is carried, thank you. Resolution 173, request to resurfacing for West Plattsburgh basketball court.
Whereas the Parks and Recreation Department, in cooperation with the Building and Grounds Department, is responsible for the maintenance of basketball courts in the town of Plattsburgh, and whereas to maintain the value and use of said courts, the department must maintain the basketball courts on a maintenance schedule, and whereas Ms. Pangborn, the Youth Services and Recreation Director, has submitted a request to purchase new pavement for the basketball court at the West Plattsburgh Park, and whereas resurfacing is to be completed by the Highway Department, the paved materials purchased through the Clinton County contract in the amount not to exceed $7,000 to be made payable from the park field maintenance account, as stated here. Therefore be it resolved that the town board does hereby authorize the resurfacing of the basketball court, and the supervisor is hereby authorized to sign all related documents relative to the resurfacing of the West Plattsburgh basketball court. And it's further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Manager, the Youth Services and Recreation Director, and the Building and Grounds Superintendent.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Constant, Isabella, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 174, Highway Superintendent request for speed limit change for Pleasant Ridge Road.
Whereas in a letter dated July 19th of 2023 from Greg Brunel, Highway Superintendent, is requesting the speed limit on this road be reduced from 45 miles per hour to a slower speed to be determined by the state of New York due to the increased commercial development of the road and the safety of individuals walking along the roadside. Therefore be it resolved that the town board, that the town of Plattsburgh Town Board does hereby authorize the supervisor to request and establish area speed limits as identified on said attached letter. And this request be referred to the Clinton County Highway Superintendent and the New York State Department of Transportation. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Highway Superintendent.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Isabella, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Resolution carries. 175, request to purchase new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado work truck for Highway Department.
Whereas normal use requires, the town of Plattsburgh must periodically update vehicles, and whereas Greg Brunel, Highway Superintendent, and Mike Provost, Deputy Highway Superintendent, have complied with the New York State OGS procurement requirements for vehicle acquisition by the completion of the competitive mini bid process executed via the New York State Vehicle Marketplace. Therefore be it resolved to receive a letter dated July 21st, 2023 from Mr. Brunel requesting permission to purchase one 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 four-wheel drive double cab work truck in the amount of $44,468.05 for use by the town of Plattsburgh Highway Department pursuant to New York State Office through the General Services Standards and Purchase Group contract. And it's further resolved that the town board does hereby grant permission to Mr. Brunel to order said truck, and the supervisor is hereby authorized to sign any related documents required for the purchase. And it's further resolved that payment for said purchase will be made payable from the 2023 equipment capital outlay account as stated here, and that a copy of this resolution be given to the Highway Superintendent, Town Clerk, and Finance Manager.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Constant, is there a second?
Second.
Wood, any discussion?
I just say that these are both budgeted and we've discussed it at length at Fleet, so they were lucky to find them, actually.
Anything further? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 176, request to purchase 2024 Chevrolet work truck for Highway Department. Given the fact that this is similar in nature, I would accept a motion to waive the reading of this resolution. Is there?
So moved.
Isabella? Wood. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 177, Twin State Maintenance Renewal Agreement.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh maintains an annual maintenance renewal agreement with Twin State to provide telephone hardware, software, and system support, and whereas Twin State has submitted a renewal agreement to the town for service from September 1st to August 31st of 2024, and whereas the town board has provided within the general fund of the town of Plattsburgh 2023 budget for the renewal of its one-year contract with Twin State in the amount of $6,677.20. Whereas the town attorney has approved as to form the one-year contract submitted by Twin State. Now therefore be it resolved that the one-year renewal contract submitted by Twin State be approved, and the supervisor is authorized to execute the same for the town of Plattsburgh, and a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Costick, any discussion? Seeing none, those in favor please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 178, East Morrisonville improvements.
Whereas the Parks and Recreation Department, in cooperation with the Buildings and Grounds Department, is responsible for the maintenance and upkeep of parks in the town of Plattsburgh. And whereas to maintain the value of our parks and recreation areas, the department must replace the current guardrails with boulders for maintenance and sustainability purposes. And whereas Ms. Erin Pangborn, the Recreation and Youth Services Director, has obtained formal written quotes for the purchase in East Morrisonville Park of boulders, and whereas the total quotes for East Morrisonville Park is for $7,800. Therefore be it resolved that the town board does hereby authorize the purchase for East Morrisonville Park improvement, and is further resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized to sign all related documents relative to the East Morrisonville Park improvements to be made payable from the park land funds, and it is further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, Ms. Pangborn, and the buildings and grounds superintendent.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Costick, is there a second?
Second.
Isabella, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 179, 2023 culvert pipe order.
Whereas the necessity to continue maintenance and improvements of roadside drainage ditches and stormwater drainage systems within the town of Plattsburgh requires the need for additional drainage pipe. And whereas Greg Brunel, Highway Superintendent, has submitted a letter dated July 26th of 2023 requesting permission to place an order for culvert pipe. And whereas the total estimated cost of said pipe through OGS pricing from VP Supply is $13,241.92, therefore be resolved that the town board hereby approve the purchase of culvert pipe, and the highway superintendent is hereby authorized to make said purchase. And be further resolved that payment for the said purchase will be made payable from the 2023 highway, I would assume that would be the highway budget, as stated here, and a copy of the resolution be given to the finance manager and the highway superintendent.
Is there a motion? Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Costick, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor please say aye. Resolution carries. Thank you. Knowing the need for an executive session regarding the work history of two specific individuals, with no formal action to follow, is there a motion to go into an executive session?
So moved.
Isabella, is there a second?
Second.
Costick. Can I get a roll call, please?
Thomas Wood?
Yes.
Charles Costick?
Yes.
Dana Isabella?
Yes.
Michael Cashman?
Yes. We formally go into executive session at 6:12. As I noted before, no formal action to follow.